it's Zaya. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are taking a look at my learning notebook. Yesterday for Planmas we took a look at my horoscope journal and then the day before we took a look at my morning planner. So welcome to day 3 of Planmas. All right, we have a TN size here notebook from Hemlock and Oak. I have some Wonder Doodle scripts and then these ones I picked up at Daiso. They're just sticker dots. And then we have a sticker book here, which is going to be the only stickers used inside of this TN. If you can hear my dog snoring, I do apologize. So this is kind of the theme that we are looking at using, and you can see that there are quite a few stickers that are already missing, and that is because I have started the setup process. And this is a book that you will be seeing coming up on the channel, not every single week, but it will be appearing throughout 2026. So let's go ahead and see what I've already set up inside here. Now, unlike a lot of my other books, let me just mention, if you know where I can get a cover on cover for this, I would be so extremely appreciative. I really want a cover on cover, but I don't know where to find one. I love this cover, and normally I would put my vision board right here on the front, but because I'm not 100% sure all of the things that I'm going to be learning or wanting or interested in learning, I'm going to go ahead and place those vision boards here, but I would really love to get a cover on cover for this. So with that, once I figure out a lot or enough things that I'm interested in learning about, because this is a learning book, I will be making vision boards and placing those in this section. All right, so let's get started here with categories. So this is my key. My key is things that I'm curious about, questions or thoughts that I have, notes, things that I am interested in, and then things that are relating to the world. Some of my goals here have the planner or notebook. That is this one right here. Cover on cover, I still don't have one. I need one. Stickers, I have the sticker book that I will be using. Setting up the notebook, you know what, we could check that off because she's set up. She is ready to go, but we're gonna wait so I don't get ink smears. And then sticker box, I do have a box. So what I do is for every book or notebook or journal that I have, I do have its own separate box that I place it in. And then this way I can keep all of the stickers and supplies that relate to that book all together. And then I set up my goals page. I have chosen the dot markers that I will be using. All right, here is my 26 in 2026. There's gonna obviously be more than 26 here, but the goal is to do 26 at least. So writing in notes, those are gonna go here in the back if I have any. I wanna learn about fashion. I wanna learn about world religions. And you can see here that fashion is in purple because it's something that I'm interested in. World religions is in green because it's something that relates to the world. Keyboard shortcuts is something that I'm curious about. And then questions and random thoughts, I just have that in pink because I'm just going to make a section that just says that's just the color pink, and then I can write down questions and random thoughts within that section. I'm curious about astronomy, baking, foods that are halal, and recipes that are halal. Mythology, and this can be mythology from any past civilization. I'm interested in beekeeping. It's one of those things that I'm like, yeah, I can save the bees. I can do it. And then I'll realize that once I really dig deep into it, I'm like, oh, that might be harder than I thought it was. Or maybe it's something that I've become very passionate about, but it is something I am interested in. Travel cards, which actually I did complete that already. So foreign languages. I am very interested in foreign languages. I want to learn about etiquette and being proper. I want to learn about Lebanese culture. I want to learn about fashion illustration. I'm interested in paleontology. I might add archaeology in here too because I am very interested in archaeology. I want to learn about home decor for certain holidays. I'm also interested in ancient languages. I want to look into what it takes to build a house. I am interested in ancient civilizations. You can see that there's a theme here which goes perfectly with this sticker book. I like things from the past. I like history. I created a key. I completely did create a key over here at the top. Geography. I am interested in the world. I'm interested in other people, places, and how those people live. I want to learn about etymology. So I, of course, am interested in the languages that those people speak. And I'm interested in linguistics. I want to learn, I think this is pronounced Ayed or Ide. I'm not sure because I'm just interested in it, but I don't currently know. And then I want to create a 2027 list because this is the first time I've ever done this type of book, but I do want to make it a priority to have it as something that I do every single year, and that 2027 list will go in the back once this book is complete. And this paper is perfect for dot markers because one of the things about zig dot markers or just any type of heavy ink, which drives me crazy in the sterling ink or in pretty much any type of book that doesn't have this type of thick paper, is that you can see the ghosting. I really dislike ghosting, and this paper is incredible for writing down with dot markers or with any type of pen or marker that would typically bleed. So I'm very, very happy with the decision that I made to go with Hemlock and Oak. All right. So the first one we have here, besides notes, is fashion, because notes is going to go in the back, is fashion. So I've already gone ahead and added in some girls here. I used the color purple, and that's because I matched those dot markers with these sticker dots right here that I got from Daiso to kind of make it kind of similar to, I guess, a common placing book. And then I could just go ahead and place those colors at the top to find the category that I'm looking for. And I'm just going to write about what I learned about fashion here. I know and I am interested in learning about quiet luxury, or I guess it's like old money fashion. It's just the types of clothing that I've always loved. Maybe it's from growing up watching Designing Women and Mary Tyler Moore, or like The Nanny, or I don't know. I love that type of fashion. Oh my gosh, there goes my voice again. It was gone yesterday and now it's going again today. My apologies. So yeah, I just love that style. I adore it. And one of my goals for next year is to completely remove anything from my wardrobe that doesn't represent that. So I want to learn about fashion. Here is a section for world religions, and I have this area blank because I'm not quite sure yet if fashion is going to need to bleed over to this section or if world religions is going to get 2 pages. All right. Here we have keyboard shortcuts. I'm thinking that I'm going to need a lot of space to write out all those shortcuts. And yeah, you can see that the colors have been changing on the top. Here we have astronomy. I wasn't quite sure which sticker to use. I was like, this man looks like a physicist, a scientist. Let's just add him in. So I went with him. Of course, when I'm doing the decorating and the learning, I will add those, more stickers in. But I was just like, he looks like he's a scientist. And then baking. I figured I'm going to need some space to write out and maybe do some doodles for baking. And there wasn't quite a lot of baking stickers in there, so I just thought, let's just add a table. That'll work fine. All right, and then these other sections, these other pages, they currently have nothing in them. But the really nice thing about using this type of sticker is that it's so thin. It's that washi sticker. And it just is going to help not bulk up the book as much, especially since this is going to have a lot of writing, which is why I have 3 different sections for my books this year. I have planners, which are things that I'm planning that have date specific things. And then I have journals, which of course they do have dates also, but there's no plans. In those journals, I'm just writing down about either the topic or something that happened within that day, but not so much the same as with the learning, because the learning, it is a learn it and then stop, you know, or learn it and then dig deeper into that subject. And it's kind of, well, it's not kind of, it's not dated at all. There's no dates here like you would have in a regular journal. So yeah, this was a very short video for today, but I'm happy that you joined me regardless. And tomorrow, oh my goodness, I don't know what we're looking at tomorrow. I think it's a planner. I think we're looking at a planner tomorrow. I'm not quite sure, but I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for 25 days of Planmas. Bye, friends.